All right, boys and girls, we are going to need our whiteboard and our dry erase marker. And I would like you to copy this equation down on your whiteboard. And I want you to fill in the blank that is left here in the equation. To fill in the blank, you need to think of the number 6 and taking it apart. If we were to take apart 6 and have 5 on one side, how many would be left on the other side? Pause your video and write the equation filling in that blank. When you are done, press play. All right, you should have figured out that 1 was going to complete the problem to equal 6. Now that we have 5 plus 1 times 6, we are going to take those numbers and put them into each parenthesis. Our 5 will go here, and our 1 will go here. So this equation shows us as if we had an array and split it apart, we would see 5 times 6 plus 1 times 6. That would equal our 6 times 6. Our next step is to complete the equation that is in the parenthesis. Please write this down on your whiteboard and press play when you're ready to go. Our next step is to fill in these parentheses with answers. So 5 times 6, write your answer here, plus 1 times 6, write your answer here. Press pause, write in your answers, and press play when you're ready to begin. You should have gotten 30 plus 6. Now we're going to go ahead and add those numbers. You can press pause and then play again when you're ready. And your answer should be 36. 6 times 6 equals 36. Let's try another one. Please copy the equation and figure out the missing part. 8 is 5 plus, go ahead and write it in, press play when you're ready to move on. You should have gotten 3. 5 plus 3 equals 8 times 6. Now we're going to go ahead and put those numbers into each part. Whoops. Grab my pen. Five will go here, and the 3 will go here. Press pause, write it down, and press play when you're ready to begin. Our next step is to perform the equations that are in the parentheses first. Don't forget to bring your plus sign down. Figure out your answers and press play when you're ready to begin. You should have gotten 48. 30 plus 18 equals 48. So 8 times 6 equals 48. Let's try another one. 5 plus what equals 7? Copy the equation, write in your answer. Press play when you're ready to begin. You should have gotten a 2. Now we're going to go ahead and put those numbers in. 5 times 6 plus 2 times 6. Now we're going to multiply what's in the parentheses. Don't forget to bring that plus sign down. Press pause to figure out your answers and press play when you're ready to begin. Okay, we'll try one more. 5 plus what equals 9? Copy the equation, write in your answer, press play when you're ready to begin. Five plus 4 equals 9. And now we're going to put those numbers into our parentheses. And continue to work on your problem. Press play when you're ready to check your work. If it helps you to break it apart, you can. Okay, erase your boards. Let's work on this problem. Thad has 7 beetles when he weeds his garden. Each beetle has 6 legs. How many legs are there on all 7 beetles? We're going to start this with a tape diagram. Okay, we know that there are 7 beetles, so we're going to make 7 boxes. You can press pause, make your diagram, label it, and then press play when you're ready to check your work. For our unknown part, we're going to use the letter B. That will show us the number of legs on all 7 beetles. B will show the unknown part, which is the total number of legs. Multiplication problem that matches this. Go ahead and use your multiplication chart to help you figure that out. There were 42 legs in all. And now it's time for our problem set. Erase your boards, put away your dry erase marker, and take out your problem set for lesson 7. When you are ready, press play. On the first side, you are to match the words to the correct equation. When you see a number, that is going to be represented by a letter on the leaf side. A number times 6 equals 30. Go ahead and take a look, see if you can find it. Press pause, and when you're ready, press play. Whoops. You should have connected this leaf with those words. Continue the rest. Write an equation to represent the tape diagram and solve for the unknown. So here you are simply writing an equation that is going to match this picture. Our next problem is number 3. Here you are going to use tape diagrams to help you figure out these problems. I will do one with you. Each student has 3 pencils. Each student gets 3 pencils. There are a total of 21 pencils. How many students are there? Let me grab my pen. Okay, we know that each student gets 3 pencils. What we don't know is how many boxes we will need. So I will draw this like this. 3, 3. And then the unknown part is how many students. So I'm going to make an S for the unknown. And I'm going to make 3 little dots to show that each student gets 3. We do know that there are 21 pencils in all. The division problem that will help us solve this tape diagram is 21 divided by 3. You can figure this problem out by using your multiplication chart, going to the 3 row, and counting to see how many steps it takes you to get to 21. Pause the video and figure out your answer and press play to check your work. You should have gotten 7. There are 7 students who will get pencils. Go ahead and work on the rest of the problem set, and when you are finished, leave your paper on your desk. We will check it together.